Tried to film this video 3 times. The first time I went to film it, I didn't turn the autofocus on. But I didn't realize that till I went to edit. So I was like, okay, I gotta record this again, obviously. Let me set everything up, get distracted by something, finally sit down to record, only for it to also be blurry. So this is attempt number 3. I know you don't really care, but I just feel like I had to get it out there. And you know what? Let's have a relatively fresh start. That's right. New background. I know why I'm doing a bit about this at the beginning, just to justify changing the background. Best case scenario, this gets like 40, maybe 50 views based on the last few videos, because, no one really cares. But you know what you should care about? Corporations ripping you off. It's going to be one of those videos again. I try to keep things light here, bring levity to topics with gags and jokes, but I hope that in striving for comedy, I haven't overshadowed one very important thing. The pursuit of constant growth demanded by our capitalist systems will be the downfall of the gaming industry, at least as we know it. And, probably our society as a whole. But this is a video game channel. Sometimes. I've gone in depth about how studios are forced to chase imagined riches of the live service model. For every Fortnite and Helldivers 2, there's The Last of Us Factions and The Division Heartland. Canceled games based on hit story-driven experiences that attempt to try to fit a square peg into a round hole, and ultimately waste the time and talent of developers who spent years working on something that will never see the light of day. But at least that fate is better than the indignity suffered by games like The Avengers or Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. These are games that tried to merge the popularity of superheroes in pop culture with the live service model, and had as much success as the latest superhero movie at the box office. I'm sure it will all work out for Marvel Rivals, though it might actually work out for that game. It seems to just be Overwatch with Marvel characters, which of course is uninspired, but if it's fun, people are going to play it. I can't tell you if it is fun because I didn't get invited to the alpha. Also, apparently if I were, I still couldn't say if it was bad because per the creator contract, that's not allowed, which, doesn't give me a lot of confidence, or I should say, it gives me about the same amount of confidence that they clearly had in the game when they wrote up that clause. EA, well known for somehow tricking me into buying Madden every year and being voted one of the worst companies by consumers several times, has come up with an idea that is so comically bad, it was featured as a throwaway joke in Ready Player One.
Once we launch this little baby, they're gonna flip. We call this Pure O2. This is the first of our planned upgrades. Once we can roll back some of Holiday's ad restrictions, we estimate we can sell up to 80% of an individual's visual field before inducing seizures.
That's right. EA wants to put advertisements in the games that you've already spent money on. No longer is this just a parody of corporate greed from a Spielberg movie. It's just an honest reflection of corporate greed, like Soylent. What's that? Okay, yeah, I'm being told that I am not allowed to imply that Soylent is made from people like Soylent Green was in that movie, because I could open myself and the channel up to being sued. And also because Soylent has been advertising on gaming channels recently, and if the YouTube algorithm ever decides that we're worthy of its blessing, they might reach out and try to sponsor us. And honestly, we need all the money we can get in preparation for the future when AI replaces our current jobs. It would be interesting to get them as a sponsor because it would kind of prove that they don't really watch this crap. And who can blame them? On an earnings call, EA CEO Andrew Wilson said that they're looking at thoughtful ways to implement these ads into games. And I need Andrew Wilson to get a little bit more thoughtful, maybe think a little harder, and realize that this is a terrible idea. It's not that surprising though. I very much doubt Andrew Wilson has ever played a video game. All he sees is a way to make money in a consumer base that has ceded ground at every turn. So I have no doubt that this plan will go forward. The only question is, will consumers speak with their wallets, or is a Mountain Dew ad going to pop up in the middle of your next boss battle? Don't worry, I'm sure after the backlash, they'll offer an ad-free version of the game for an extra $5.99 a month. Because that's capitalism these days, baby. Solving problems that only exist because you caused them in the first place. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. know it's been a minute, but we got more videos coming down the pipe. And if you can't get enough of us, we have a sports channel, Wicked Good Sports, and a podcasting channel, Better Radio. We also do live streams here on the channel and on our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/wickedgoodeverything. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.